Hello and welcome to WICKKIDRVA TV. I am doing a wick restoration video and I am showing you some 17-year-old locks that has been combined into some trunks. Immediately I can see where the soft spots will be as I pull these trunks in together. I will use Wicks through the remainder of the video as Wicks is commonly used. As you can see, I start in the middle because I want the two pieces that I have, I want them to be even. So I start right in the middle. I don't start at the top or at the bottom. I'm just more comfortable with starting in the middle. I'm examining and I can see where there is some lock separation, from the trunks or wicks. Like I said, I will use the word wicks through the remainder of the video. So I'm going to make sure that I pull in those hairs and make sure that these hairs are, tightly concealed. That way they can't dig their finger or anything into these. I want them to be kind of indestructible. So what I'm doing is working with the thickest parts first, and that is in the middle section and also at the top. You've seen the soft spots that I showed you. Eventually, I will have to open up these soft spots and I will have to add hair to fill in to make it more uniform with the rest of the wig. What I'm about to show you is like the stiffness that's in the wig. If I put something on it, you can see it just sit up there. The thing is a stiffness within the wig that will take away the natural curve. Wigs should curve as well as locks. It should not be stiff. So to fix this problem, I will be cutting the outer layer of the wig. The reason why I'm cutting the outer layer is because as you wrap these wigs and trunks and things like that, the more you go and tighten up these areas, the more slim they become. So I'm just opening it up with the scissors, and then you'll see me pretty much pluck the hairs so I can get some loose hairs, because I will be combining it with the trunk that's next to it. I also want to say that the more mature the locks are, the more harder it is to pull the hairs. So I make sure that I have a firm grip when I'm doing that, because I can accidentally stick myself. And see right here, you see how it moves. So it's just a little stiff in this area. So I would do the same thing as I did on the other side, and you should be able to see it move a little more freely. What I'm showing you right here, as you can see, the lint is deeply embedded within the trunk. So when I turn it and, continue to go deeper, it would be more lint. This is very hard to remove all of the lint, but I'm trying to remove most of it because I don't want his wigs or trunks to be looking like, they're dirty or they're just full of lint. I want them to still, look natural and have the natural appearance. So I try to get as much of it out as I can while still, giving it an effect that they are clean and neat. All right, so as you can see right here, this is caked on lint. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like pluck this. And I'm also gonna use my toothbrush so I can get into the hairs, because my thing is I wanna take less hair as possible that I need to from the wigs, because I want to be able to use as much hair but take less from it, if that makes sense, of his original hair, to keep the originality of the wicks. When extracting the lint, it can really snap away from the other section of the hair. That's with locks, wicks, congos, any hair that is joined together. Lint can take it apart once you start trying to remove the lint from it. So what I'm showing you in this section, as you can see, this part where I'm pointing to will be really thin in the completion of this wick. As you can see, the top part that I'm pointing to is much thicker than the section that I pointed to at first. Okay, because this section is thicker and this section is more weak. So I was trying to see how I can combine this section with it still looking thick. And so I twisted it around, because just putting them side by side, it would have just been like putting two pieces of paper, on top of one of each other. So that's why I did it this way. And also I am going to tighten it up to make it more uniform with the whole section. What I really like doing is combining the middle of the wicks and trunks, because it just makes me feel like it's real secure if somebody feel like picking at their wicks and trunks, because some people do that when they got locks combined and they feel like a moment of groove that they can slide their finger in, they'll start to dig in it. It's no different than, like, say you get a tooth pulled or something like that and you start messing with it with your tongue. Eventually, you'll cause more problems in some cases. So just think of, that's what I'm doing here with this trunk. I am combining the middle, so this way you can't dig your fingers in it. I have to adjust myself. If you want to know how long this process takes, this process for each combining of these specific wicks took me approximately like 2 hours and 15 minutes, if not 2 hours and 18 minutes. I don't know offhand, because I can't remember what the timer was before I start editing. All right, I hope you're not asleep yet. Now we're at the bottom of the wicks/trunks. Right here, you can see the locks that was previously combined. So I'm guessing that he may have had his locks combined, maybe if they were like 20 inches long. So what I'm doing here is I am opening these up, and I am going to pull these hairs in together. Again, I'm going to try to remove as much lint as I can, just to keep the look clean, as possible. Also, in this area, you can also see his locks that was previously combined. I'm going to say that his locks was maybe about 20 to 24 inches long when he first got these wicks done. And so you can also see a little piece right here by my finger that is sticking out as well. That is a lock. So what I'm going to do is pull these hairs apart and pull them in. Also notice how flat and how dense it is compared to the top portion of the trunk. Hi. Thanks. The voice you hear, that was my mom stopping by, bringing me something to eat. I really admire how happy she is when she get off from work, She deal with patients all day, have to lift them and things like that. And then she still can just get off work and just smile and want to do things and sing. Alright, so I'm about to wrap up this video. I am going to finish combining these ends. And after that, I will take the dyed hair and I will put it on the ends that I see that are more dense than others. I still want to keep his original look, you know, just to make sure everything is good. I will keep in from time to time just to make sure that his ends are holding up, because this is a weekend part of his trunks. But to just keep the look of it, you know, I will ask him if he would like me to add hair to it. Right now, I will end this video. Thank you for watching.